If you are under the age of 18, the content of this video is not intended for you. So please stop watching now. Hey YouTube, it's Audrey and I'm here to share with you my September installment of the Stuff It Collab with Poetspice. Boxes, bags, and purses. And this is month 9. We're doing a year-long collaboration. It is on the third Saturday of every month at 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And we feature projects that we could stuff with something, goodies. It could be made out of paper, it could be made out of wood, it could be made out of fabric, but we are making boxes that we could stuff with goodies to give to somebody or to keep for ourselves. So before you is what I used, and before I forget, I'll have the links to the other participants. There are 10 of us in the description box below, along with the hashtag that you could play along with. And along the way, there'll be some giveaways. So make sure you're commenting, liking, and subscribing to all the people that are in the collaboration. So I pulled out some oldies but goodies this time. I have not used any of this rhinestone bling on a string in forever. And I saw it the other day when I was looking for something, and I was like, you know what, I should pull this out and use it. So I used it. There's 2 different sizes here. And then I used this old Recollections. Look at the tag. You can tell it's an older one. I used a piece of the black bling. I used some brads that I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby the other week. So Melissa, if you are watching Mo's Creations, she has a challenge to use stuff at Hobby Lobby. This is not quite what you had in mind, I'm sure, but I am using stuff. But hopefully I will be using some of the other things too and playing along with your challenge. I used red cardstock from this Michael's pack of 110-pound cardstock. Then I use this paper that I've had. Actually, I think I got this paper a year ago at the Scrapbook Expo. So this is not totally old, but it's older. So it's Boarding Pass by Photo Play. So I used 2 sheets of paper. No, 3 sheets of paper. One piece was just a little tiny piece, but I used, and 1 piece of ephemera, because I do have ephemera pack back here. There it is. So I did use 1 piece of ephemera out of there too. Then I use this sparkly, ooh, yes, meant to blind you, sparkly fireworky paper, just that little bit of corner down there. Then I use 2 Simply Made Crafts dies, the shutter box die set, and then the camera box die, which is her newest, I think, release was this camera box and some babies and an album. And there is a story. There is an album that goes inside of this box. Well, Craft Stash had a bundle, and it was the bundle was actually these 2. However, they pictured the album. And so I assumed that it was the album that I was getting because those are the 2 that they pictured. Because I already had this. This was from a previous release of hers. So when I got it, I got a second one of these and I was not happy at all. So I sent them an email, and they are supposed to be sending me one, but I need to check on it because several other things have come since that time. And I have not gotten the album that is supposed to fit into this camera box. So anyway, I'm sure they will send it. They have excellent customer service, and they have sent me replacements for a few things now without having to send back the other things because of shipping overseas. But anyway, here is what I made. I made the camera box, and I really like the way it turned out. I used the little um, lens die there to make a die that opens up, and in there is a picture of my husband and I. Actually, it's the very last picture that we took together as a posed picture. There are some pictures that people took in the hospital, but it's not a very good picture, but it's from our vacation last year when we went on our lobster and seafood crawl throughout the Northeast. We went to Maine, we went to Connecticut, we went to um, Massachusetts, we went to Delaware, we went to Vermont, and we went to Rhode Island. So we flew into Boston, and then we got a car and we drove through all the other states, and we stopped at lobster shacks, and we had a fabulous anniversary dinner at this very fancy restaurant, and it was a good time. And last year at that time, my husband had wanted to take me to Paris, and I was like, no, we can't afford Paris. And I kind of wish that we had gone, but we had a fabulous time on the vacation last year. And unfortunately, you never know. And that happened to be our last vacation. But it was a good one, and we had so much fun. And so I wanted to make something, a little quick something, because I was thinking about that recently. And it just so happens that this week, as I keep babbling on, this week, the theme for this month, rather, for excuse me, for the collaboration is vacation. And I usually don't follow the themes because Poetspice gave us a list of themes throughout the year, and you could do it or not do it. I've done one or two, but this time it just so happens this is vacation theme. So um, in excuse me, starting to lose my voice. Up here is that blast of of there you go. The paper. I said I use a little piece. It's like a little sunburst or fireworks. So that's what I put up where the flash goes. I use the bling, rhinestone bling around the middle and the outer part. I forgot to leave this out. I had put this back up. But I use old bling on a roll from Recollections from Michaels. And I put that all around the bottom part of the, excuse me, all around the bottom part of the flash segment. And then I use that black bling right there to act as the mechanism, the button that you push to take the picture. So the paper that I used was um, ones that had signs because I thought that was pretty good because we drove most of the place. We did fly a little bit, but the main part of the trip, as soon as we landed in Boston, we drove all the rest of the way, and then until we made our way back to Boston and caught the plane home. So on the back, I fussy cut, which is something else I haven't done in forever. This compass style. This is a piece out of the paper because there's a paper that is just all the whole sheets of compass. And so I cut that out, and then I put this ephemera piece, Destination Found, on it and just added it to the back. And so you could see how the box is shaped. I have the paper on the bottom, and then I also line the bottom to make it extra sturdy, and I line the top. Now, when I get the mini album, I when I get the mini album die, I will make it and add pictures to it. But for now, I just put the pictures inside. There's several pictures. There's a picture of me, but I have several pictures that I picked just to make something quick because, like I said, we took probably, I know I had like 500 pictures, and he probably had a good another 500. Probably not that many. He didn't take as many as I did, I don't think, this time. Usually he's the one taking the majority of, he was the one taking more of the majority of the pictures. So anyway, um that's kind of what I did for this month. If I could get it closed with this one hand, I put it back on the stand for you. I think the pictures are in the way. Why don't I take them out for the moment? And now I think I will be able to get it closed and show you. But anyway, make sure that you are checking everybody else out. And I guess it just does not want to close back for me. But make sure you check out everybody else and see what all they are doing, because always they are fabulous, 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 fabulous projects in this collaboration. So that's what I did. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in a month with this collaboration. And you have a great and very, very blessed day. Bye-bye.